Greyson is on trial.
Leadership execution!
Oh, so good. That's pretty good. Okay.
Opening statements.
So, I will be defending myself this evening, along with Jess. We are suing Greyson for a minimum of
3 days of channel suspension.
otherwise known as execution, because he didn't hold up to his verbal contract to be on the litter shit episode, and he also violated the bro code.
We concur.
All right,
Stand
come on,
up.
Jenna, let's go. We're defending Greyson by saying that contracts don't force anybody to do anything.
Prosecution.
We, the prosecution, would like
What's
to
it
call
called?
up our first witness,
Bobby.
Bobby. Very smooth. Very smooth. Okay, come here. We're gonna have to put your hand on Britton's leg and repeat after me.
Okay.
Put
I
your
swear.
left hand up.
Left hand up. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
That's not what I said, but whatever. Okay. Were you there at the time of the offense?
Yes, I was.
What were you doing?
I was in the episode for litter shit, trying the litter shit. The shit.
Okay. And what did you hear Greyson say exactly?
I heard Greyson say that he would try it and drink it and then give his honest opinion if it was lit or if it was shit.
And then what happened?
Greyson did not, in fact, try it.
Greyson has never
Whoa,
said
whoa,
that.
whoa! The judge has to decide if your objection is
Sustained
or
or
overruled.
overruled.
Sustained.
Darn.
Greyson has never said that in his life. If you play back the video, you can clearly see.
Objection.
Objection.
Sustained.
We would like to propose the idea that Greyson has never said he will do something in his life. First of all, that is a completely untrue statement. Second of all,
It was off
it
camera.
was not filmed.
It was off camera. Bobby,
And,
do you remember him saying this?
I remember shaking your hand and Greyson and Brady both agreeing to try it with me.
Okay.
Which I did.
And
And
did this happen on or off camera?
this happened off camera.
I would
Do you
also like
remember-
to bring up
Okay.
the point in which Jonas said contracts are not abiding to any single rule.
Entity.
What would be the purpose of a contract if it wasn't to bind someone to something?
I remember.
First of all, from the verbal contract, which we made, Bobby, did you see that happen?
You were there?
Yes,
At the
I
time
was
of
the
the
one that
contract?
Since you
shook
saw-
Zion's hand.
The verbal contract being made, we can all agree that with verbal contract comes the law that you have to follow through. But he did not, which is in violation of Article 2 of Bro Code.
I got something. Okay. Do you agree that by me shaking your hand and only your hand, that you had the governing power of Greyson and Brady?
Okay, our agreement was that Greyson and Brady would try it with me. I would try it last, and you would give me an extra at lunch.
And we shook on that.
Yes, we did shake on
Did
that.
I shake Brady or Grayson's hand?
No, you did not.
So would you consider that? Do you consider that like?
A verbal contract is
Well, that's not what I was gonna say.
Abiding.
But, like that you shook hands for Greyson and Brady?
Yes, I would say yes, I did.
objection.
Sustained.
You can't do that! I could say, Bobby owes me $1 million. Shake on it. And then Bobby owes me $1 million. You can't do that. Objection.
Sustained.
We would like to point out the fact that
Bobby was also.
they
the
did
medium.
not inject any single argument at the time, or did not propose any argument in or / against
Objection.
what Bobby said.
You gonna sustain that one?
Oh, did you say objection?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can overrule
Oh,
that.
I'd just like to say something. Is the part about the verbal contract part of the Barney Stinson Bro Code?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Was that Article 2?
No, Article 2 is different. We'll get to that in a second.
Was it an article though? Because Jess is saying it.
It is an article.
We'll move on to Article 2, actually.
It is an article.
It's not, well. Okay. I'll pull up the Barney Stinson Bro Code.
So
Control
you
F.
don't know what you're arguing. So you don't know what you're arguing for.
We do.
Control
If
F
you
at
don't know the
Zion.
Bro Code, then
Okay, here you go. You got Article 2.
according to Article 2,
of the bro code, Barney Stinson.
a bro is always entitled to something stupid, as long as the rest of his bros are all doing it. Now, with the premise of litter shit, can we all agree that all bros are doing something stupid?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All
Yes,
bros are doing
agreed.
something stupid.
So, by that contract, he's entitled to do something stupid, but he is violating bro code in multiple ways. We rest.
Wait, no. I have one more. This is unrelated, but I still do believe that he is in violation of this part of the bro code. It is Article 19 of the Barney Stinson bro code. A bro shall not sleep with another bro's sister.
What?
That's
I'm not done. I'm
gonna
not
bring that
done.
up. No.
However, a bro shall not get angry if another bro says, "Dude, your sister's hot." Therefore, I think we should also take into consideration he's broken the bro code before, so why wouldn't he do it
That
again?
is true.
repeat
We are not
offender.
going to discuss
A
that
repeat-
on
repeat
camera.
offender.
Yeah, you
But
slept
Your
with
Honor,
someone's sister? How
objection.
wrong.
We
Your
rest-
Honor, if I was to murder somebody, get ruled innocent, then murder somebody again, would you look at my criminal history?
Yes.
So, by breaking the bro code before, would you not agree that he's more likely to become a repeat offender?
Yes.
We rest our case. Do we rest our case?
We rest our case.
We rest our case.
Defendants, please stand up and
gentlemen,
present your
gentlemen.
defense.
I would like to point something out. Who is this bro code written by?
Barney Stinson.
Barney Stinson.
The
Ultimate
original
bro.
The ultimate bro.
Okay.
And is Barney Stinson part of this friend group?
I would like to say, was John Hancock part of this friend group?
No.
But he was part of building the America.
The America?
Okay, hold on.
And
Let me
Barney
argue your case.
Stinson was part of building the Confederacy of Bros.
Sir, let me plead our case. If you have two bros in separate friend groups, does that change the fact that they're still your bros?
No.
If a
And if you have their bros, are they in some relation your bros?
bro's
So
bro.
theoretically,
Bro's a bro.
theoretically, of course, their argument, and it is not sustainable because Barney Stinson,
Just because he's
the
not
original
a direct
founder,
bro. Yeah.
because he's not an original founder, does not mean
he is.
his rule is infallible.
It's just like the U.S. Constitution. U.S. Constitution, it helped build the Confederacy of Bros. They're not directly related to any of the members of the Supreme Court right now. I don't think. But they still have to abide by that code. So therefore, I think
Original
all bros should abide by the Barney Stinson bro code. We rest our case.
Last time, you don't
Second
get
time.
another
Yeah.
opportunity.
You don't get another
Sit down. Defendant.
Okay.
Defend yourself.
I gotta get this. I got that full evidence up.
Objection! Overruled. Darn it.
Yeah, we didn't even say it.
They didn't say one word.
You guys, if you cannot present your evidence, you will.
That's what I was gonna say.
If you cannot present your evidence in time, you
We're ready.
will.
We're ready. We're
Give
ready.
them time to pull up their
You don't get to
See?
talk. He gets to talk for you.
I will. I'm assisting him.
Well, technically, a defendant can,
Well,
present
Yes.
their own case.
I would like to say,
Zion, don't argue. Don't
I would
argue with
like-
the judge.
I-
Don't argue with the judge.
You shouldn't be talking
Sir.
right now, Zion.
I would like
No,
to make a
you have
statement.
to say objection.
Objection. No. If you represent yourself in court, you have more of a chance of losing. I would just like to say. So I would let your lawyer speak for you.
Okay. In most states, including Iowa, legal contracts under the age of 18 are not legally binding. Therefore, I could not have agreed to anything.
That also
Your
means-
Honor, we have an objection.
Double ejection. Objection. I'll let you go first. Stand.
I gotta think about this one. Sustained.
Stand. You go first, and then I'll go.
If there was nothing to be legally binding under the age of 18, as a minor in Iowa, would all promises be able to be broken? If I were to say to you, Your Honor, that I'm coming to your house at 1, and I promised you this, and did not show up, would that break the bro code in some way?
Yes.
And, Your Honor, let me ask you another question. Would you say the bro code is binding in some way?
Yes.
So, by breaking a verbal contract, would you not agree that you are first of all spreading misinformation and secondly breaking the bro code?
Silence, please.
Oh, I have two. Okay, my turn.
I did not say you could rise, sir.
Sorry.
You can rise, sir.
You're on my seat.
Yes.
Everybody remembers our 8th grade English teacher, right? I will not state his name for the tubes.
Please keep this serious, guys.
Mr. School did make us write a contract stating that we would not cause a disruption while there is a sub again. Is this contract legally, like, if we break it, is it like broken?
Well, I mean, if you were to break something, it would be broken. But technically, does Greyson here have 7th period English?
Sir,
No.
may I ask what
Did
period
he
English
sign
you
the
have?
contract in 7th
May I
period
ask
English?
what period English you have?
I reserve the right to remain silent.
I plead the fifth. Did Mr. you sign a contract, sir?
No, sir.
Second part of my objection. Everybody here agrees I have violated the bro code at least once, right?
Yes,
the laser tag incident.
I would agree.
Even as his lawyer, I do agree.
I made a verbally binding contract with almost everybody here, right? To go to laser tag. But I instead
Guys, can we pause real
ditched
quick?
for a girl. This was a verbal contract that I violated.
Correct.
Actually, no.
Did I violate the bro code? And do I deserve punishment for it?
Yes.
And yes, exactly. So therefore, their statement is wrong. Because he also
And you
violated
didn't
the bro
get your
code.
punishment.
And
As I
we'll
recall.
talk about that later. He broke a verbal contract and the bro code. Objection. Objection out!
Oh, no, not that guy.
Defendant, present your case.
Okay.
And the other parts of your case.
This is actually a
Closing statements.
We, prosecution, would like to fully rest our case in multiple ways that Greyson has broken the bro code today. From the evidence we have seen, we can concur that he has not only been in violation of the bro code, in violation of verbal contract, but moreover, in violation of trust. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Hey, no bribing the judge.
Yeah, exactly.
Gr- You stand up.
I will take this.
Take your closing statement.
All right. I am not the only person today here who has broken the bro code. Everyone slips up every once in a while, and to prosecute me to such outrageous, to claim I committed such atrocities,
He has
is
the things in his
absolutely
pocket.
outrageous. It's an overreaction, really. That's all it is. Big misunderstanding. Your Honor, he assaulted me.
Sit down.
All right.
Actually,
The judge will now decide guilty or not guilty.
The fuck?
Cameraman, we are providing a verdict.
All right.
Period.
In this court, I hereby find Greyson guilty. However, his sentence will be reduced to much lighter than it should be, given one of the defendant's history with breaking bro codes, as well as the fact that he has not been punished for it.
What is the
As well as the fact that the other juror has a repeated history that could make this a certain crime.
What is the punishment?
I hereby sentence Greyson to be suspended from the channel for 3 days.
Sir, does that apply to school days or just over the weekend?
school days, business days, whatever.
Good case.
Can he sit at the lunch
Good case.
Grayson can sit at the lunch table though.
Good case.
He just won't be allowed to.
He has to be on the
participate.
end. Does he have to be on the end? Because you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
This is an unfair
you
trial.
have to be on the end, which is a scene that nobody likes because
You can't
everybody
be in
walks
any
past
of the
it.
videos. Yep.
Or you cannot be in the video. You guys will not see him for 3 days.
Not the end near the window.
Yep. Other end.
The weird end.
Yeah.
And where
Yeah,
everybody
you.
walks by.
With
All right,
Max.
Your Honor, is this case closed?
Case is closed.
Close is closed. Ending. Today we have a case, and Grayson is on trial for not
Wait, hold on. Should we
eating.
just all say litter shit execution?
Yeah.
Wait, oh shit!
Execution!